is Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention. For the next 24 to 48 hours is directed by Spirit. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition, because I always say your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born intuitive. Not everyone listens to their intuition. Look at what the fuck is happening. So there you go. Now, with that being said, like I said, this is just the focus of intention, and this is going to become... What the fuck? Like, they not playing today. Like, it's been like that all day. I've been doing oracle card readings. Today's the last day for oracle card readings if you guys see this on another day. But I've been doing oracle card readings to raise funds for Oreo's vet and medical bill. And literally, that's what's been happening. I shuffle once and a card flies out. Anyway, so the card of the day is coming from the Sacred Power Readings card by Anna Stark. And it's called Intimacy. So let's see what it's got to say. Intimacy. Now, it says, respect your personal space and nurture your relationships. Intimacy is often associated with being sexual. In fact, emotional intimacy, which has nothing to do with being sexual, is the foundation of any great relationship. If one is unable to be open and connect to their partner on an emotional level, it becomes difficult to maintain an equilibrium of a balanced relationship. To maintain healthy relationships, one must learn how to be emotionally intimate. Challenges that lead to infidelity tend to begin on an emotional level. When partners neglect to address each other's needs, share your feelings and thoughts on important issues on a deep level to maintain physical and emotional connections. And in the past, there has been fear around intimacy. Fearing to share personal thoughts, feelings, and body image has created a mindset around acceptance of how intimacy should be and how it should be approached in the future. This confusion has allowed a use and abuse of power in your relationships, resulting in miscommunication, bad breakups, and abusive relationships. I know, I've been in all types. If you are in a relationship right now, you're being asked to look at how you share information. Is there mutual respect? Are you both being heard? Are you giving or just taking? If you're single, now's the time to acknowledge and address any issues surrounding this loss of power, allowing you to be opening to your heart to others in the future as well. Take the time to nourish and nurture your body. Wear clothing that is physically appealing to you. Create and make memorable moments with loved ones and open lines of communication to support difficult topics of conversation. Because if you can't even be honest and open with your family and your friends, how are you going to be open and honest with a partner or a lover or whatever label you want to call it? So, affirmation. I am open to new experiences. I honor my body with love and respect. Again, affirmation. I am open to new experiences. I honor my body with love and respect. And one more time for the much of dimes. Affirmation. I am open to new experiences. I honor my body with love and respect. Now, again, they're talking about emotional intimacy. And again, this society has taught us that thinking is good, feeling is bad. And that's the fucking problem. We were naturally born to feel. The expression of emotion is what creates us to be different than other species, including animals. We're different from the devices that we use. The only thing that's different between us and the devices that we use is that we feel, they do not. And because we've been programmed that thinking is good and feeling is bad, that a whole modality of medicine was created to help us deal with it. And it's called therapy. Nothing wrong with therapy. I have many clients who are therapists, who are psychologists, who are scientists, who are actual doctors. And I have nothing against that modality at all. But again, that tells you how warped and how abusive and how powerful the human ego thinks that we don't need to deal with our emotions because thinking is better. No, it's not. Thinking is the same as feeling and knowing. The mind, the body, and spirit work cohesively together to allow us to move into fruition, to move forward with our life, and to keep going. But intimacy is often known as a sexual act. Emotional intimacy is how you build to get to the sexual act. Now, if you're trying to just have your fun, then this has nothing to do with you. If this doesn't apply, then let this shit fly. But if you're looking for stable relationships in your life, you have to also look at yourself. Are you being emotionally intimate with yourself? Are you being honest with your own emotions in past, present, and even future experiences? Are you wishing and longing for something to change, but you're not willing to unpack your own emotional baggage and deal with that? These are things you need to look at. So if you'd like to work with me, please Please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor. Even if that means you do not work with me, your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. Dealing with your emotions is breaking those curses. Generational curse breaker. And I wore this shirt, didn't even know that was going to fall out. In my family, we don't talk about our feelings. We never have. Out of sight, out of mind. In my family, no se habla de lo malo. I was never taught how to love myself. I was never taught how to deal with my emotions. I was never taught how to deal with anything bad. And I don't think it was intentionally done that way. It was just, that's the way it's always been done. It was basically self-survival. My family and the way I grew up was always in survival mode. Coming from the country that we came from Cuba, a communist country, it was always about surviving, surviving, surviving. Even when we were here for over 30, 40, 50 plus years, still about survival. And that's great if that made sense if we were still living in those times and those generations, but we're not. Now it's time about breaking those boundaries and breaking those generational curses. Feeling is good. Sometimes not all the feelings are good, but not all the thoughts are good either. Not all the thinking is good. Not all the feeling is good. And I understand that. But again, I hope I'll put some things in perspective. I hope I made you feel better. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you for sharing this video with somebody who you feel is going to resonate with. Thank you for fucking with me no matter what. Thank you for all your donations when it comes to Oreo's medical bill. Thank you for the Oracle card readings as well. Again, today is the last day, February 10th, 2021. And if you like to work with me, again, follow that intuition. I am now scheduling in March 2021. But if you don't want to have a service, I do have products and I do also have webinars. So go to the website, thealmightypineapple.com, look through everything and see what calls out to you, that knowing from here, not here. Please don't ask me what I suggest, because if you ask any person that, sells products or services, you can get taken advantage of, and that's not what I'm about. So that's why I always tell you guys to listen to your intuition no matter what. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. And don't forget, The Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademark, copyright, and registered with several different classifications with the United States government. Any duplication of my content is subject to legal recourse as guided by my legal team. Thanks again. See you later.